Like most in 2020, I look forward to the start of a great new year. Months later, I would realize that this was false hope. Stuck in the confinement of my home, I would find a new practice of binge watching all my favorite TV shows and succumb to a new diet. I tried exercising, but outside the comfort of my local gym's Bagel Mondays and Pizza Fridays, I would find this effort to be futile. From there, a couple of weeks turned to a couple of months, turned to a string of new bad habits. With no motivation to fulfill any destiny, I began to fill the void of loneliness and isolation that I was living in. For this was not a spiral of gluttony and sloth. It was simply madness. I thought I had hit rock bottom, but perhaps I only fell through the ceiling. My salvation would come by complete surprise one day while doing my daily rounds of research. I would discover a band by the name of Girl Gang with a vintage yet original sound. After spending the evening checking out their Bandcamp and YouTube, I knew I had to sit down with them for an interview. This is Discovering Girl Gang with Richard Frizzle. Hello, Frankie. Hello, Dana.
Hello.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you guys. So tell me, what is Girl Gang?
That's a good question. Dana?
Well, I think the real question is, what isn't Girl Gang?
True.
I think these are the facts we need to look into.
I agree.
So you guys cover Steal My Sunshine. Your version is vastly different than the original. Why?
Why not?
Well, I mean, we don't like the original.
Yeah, it makes me just, I don't know.
Itch.
Yeah. It's just very...
Squirm.
Yeah.
It's kind of a dumb song.
It kind of sounds like it comes from people who, have never taken a shit in their life, you know?
It sounds like Florida to me.
Too happy.
If Florida was a song, it would be Steal My Sunshine, and I don't mean that in a good way.
I think they understand that, Dana.
It's actually interesting because the chorus was my mother's dying words. It makes sense.
She just didn't want you to steal her sunshine.
I did.
Oh.
We're sorry.
What does LATER that week mean to you guys?
Usually after Wednesday.
Yeah, later.
Like Monday and Tuesday's early in the week. Wednesday's right in the middle. And LATER is anything after.
Later.
Later.
Even after you're gone, I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me.
So tell me, what's your connection to Jewel?
I'll start this one. Jewel was actually my very first concert when I was 11 years old. My dad took me to go see her at the Wiltern Theater in downtown LA, and like just the lights and the stage, and just this one girl with a guitar. It inspired me really to like really take music seriously. That's when I learned like someone with like me could do it.
That's quite interesting. I actually have a connection myself. I used to live in a van.
Yes, close. You guys are twinsies.
Some would say.
I am not a fan of the Jewel. She has been there through all my I want to be successful, but I'm not moments. I remember my guitar teacher tried to teach me that song, You Were Meant for Me. Couldn't do it. So when Dana said, hey, you know what song I want to do? I had to put on a fake smile.
Really?
Sinner.
But recording it was quite a bitch.
So at this point in your guys' career, do you prefer more of an all acoustic or all electric approach?
Ooh, acoustic. Yeah, there's something beautiful about it. I can't deny the acoustic.
Yeah, acoustic is pretty. I like it when we can take like electric songs and play them on our acoustic instruments. I feel like it kind of shows our diversity as a band a little bit.
Yeah.
So you guys don't get confused with Joan Jett and the Heartbreakers. Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, acoustic is the way to go, though. I think being too loud is the easy way, right, Dana?
Yeah, I think that the loudest person in the room has the least amount to say.
Yeah.
Same here.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion.
Losing My Religion doesn't seem like a typical girl gang cover. Why did you decide to cover it?
It's been on my to-do list since I started playing music. It's kind of a dream. It was for you too, right, Dana?
Yeah, it was actually. I remember when I was a kid listening to that song, like looking all over for my religion, and I connected really well to that. I haven't found it yet, but I'm looking.
Yeah, and I was occasionally in the corner. So.
You did it justice. I mean,
thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Glad you listened.
out of all your cover songs, this one sounds closest to the original version. Was that intentional?
That's kind of what a cover song is. You can't change it too much, because then it's just a song you wrote with stolen lyrics, I guess.
Yeah, and then we'd get sued. We can't afford to get sued.
We can't afford that yet. No, we need to sell some copies of Losing My Religion before anyone can try suing us. Because that was a big song that made them millions.
Yeah, we're not important enough to get sued yet. Maybe in a year. If enough people
get back to us then.
This.
Ask us the same question then.
Yeah.
I once was in a Toto cover band.
Oh, what did you play?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Cool, dude. Cool story, bro.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
That's what's going on, but nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel.
So the song actually ends up sounding a lot like the original, but then you kind of curve it to your own take. Was this intentional?
Very. This has like been my karaoke dream song forever since I heard it. I've always wanted to belt it, so I wanted to stay true to the song, but I didn't want to make it sound too like peppy, right, Dana? That's kind of what the original kind of sounds like.
Well, I didn't listen to any of what your answer was, but let me tell you about my process with the song. It's a drum machine, and I'm a drummer, so I really have no soul and no personality in the song. I just hit my drum and beat to a click track for 4 minutes.
But I enjoyed it.
I was there.
In a sense, we all were.
I was lying naked on the floor.
I mean, probably not that for all of us, but fair.
Whatever floats your boat, mister.
Sales
I didn't ask.
Wait,
and
Dana,
fiberglass.
do you drum naked?
You're just asking? I thought you knew. It's getting a little hot in here.
So, drug addiction. Many people suffer from it. Many bands have that issue. Tell me about your battles with drug addiction.
I mean,
How did you? How did you know? Just curious.
Frankie, is he talking about my super cool? Is that what he means? Did you tell him?
I didn't say anything. Should we talk about this?
Go ahead. Maybe. I'll follow your lead.
Yeah, I mean, I had a just a slight, just a little thing with these really cool things that I inhaled here and there. They sold them in packs.
Didn't you tell me you first had one when you were like 8?
Yeah, I was pretty young. I think my grandma brought me some, but I didn't know I would react that way to them. You know?
My first one came from a priest after church.
Ooh.
My first day with my thing. Just saying you're not alone.
No, that's comforting. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine came in the form of scented markers, and those things are deadly. They will take you down. You will lose friends over them. I became a different person.
I remember you struggling with that cherry scent. That was tough for the band. I thought we covered it up well. I don't know how this guy found out about that.
God, that was a good scent.
Did my homework.
Yeah, you did. I can't believe you found this out.
Yeah, I didn't know this was that kind of interview.
Yeah, this got deep.
Yeah, the priest one day came up and said, "Here, do you want to try this?" And he handed me this substance. It was white and powdery, and I was like, I just knew right up my nose was where it belonged. And as soon as I did, it was like my world was different. I couldn't sleep. I was so like hyped up all the time, but I didn't want to tell my mom or my dad. And then it was like my friends got into it, and then like we realized we can find it like everywhere. It was on every street corner. It was cheap. You could get like four what is it even called? It's like 4 for $1. I guess they called them bumps. I don't know. But then they got a new name. They rebranded it. I started seeing it like on the shelves under, I don't know what it was called, Magic Sticks or Sugar Fairy. I don't know what they called it. But I don't know. I hope that Families don't have to deal with this the way mine did, and the way that this band did.
Yeah, Dana and I always call each other if we're feeling the urge again.
Mm-hmm.
Just anytime I just want to get a little sniff in, you know.
Or anytime I want to walk into a CVS and just grab it off that candy aisle.
Riveting. This might be difficult to talk about, but I wanted to ask you about the band member that passed.
Oh, Hugo.
Band member?
You remember Hugo?
Sure.
Remember he used to play bass for us back before we solidified our name as Girl Gang?
Oh, he was that one with that like weird unibrow thing going on.
This could have been when you were on your cherry scent. Maybe that's why you don't remember.
Yeah, those days are gone.
Well, he used to play bass for us.
Sure.
And then one day we decided we wanted to be named Girl Gang, and he didn't really fit in that for us. So we got rid of him.
Oh, Hugo. Wait.
Yeah, Frankie. Like I said, we got rid of him.
No, Dana.
We got rid of him.
Yeah, he left.
He's in another band. Across the world. In the ocean.
Yeah, just being happy. His little Hugo self.
But you don't have to check on him. He sends postcards sometimes.
Well, that's interesting you said that, because we actually did. And we found out that the story was that he actually exploded while performing Steal My Sunshine with you as Girl Gang.
That's absolutely correct. That's 100% what happened. That's the story. He's right.
It was the Pop Rocks that he ate with Coke.
But he still sends you postcards.
Random. It's weird, I know.
Yeah, he might have had a brother maybe who maybe sent us the postcards signed by him. But no, we hear from him. He's well.
Have you heard of the movie Contact?
Why?
Because it all makes sense, that's why. I mean, just quite frankly, it's pretty obvious.
Yes.
Yeah. So, tell me, let me just adjust this camera for a second. Tell me, what's the future of Girl Gang?
Wait, is that a background? What happened? Something happened.
Is that not your library? What did I just see?
I'm a thespian. I read.
This is my study.
Who are you?
What is this?
What is
you were our 2 o'clock interview, right?
Are you in like an opium den?
Hey, is there a bunch of noise going on behind you? Do I hear voices and people? Are you like at a party?
No, it's just me in my study by myself with all my books.
Is that a baby running around back there?
What the hell?
Where are your pants?
After this experience, I felt I had a new lease on life. I found my motivation for a better me. I felt once again that I could truly be free. Come to think of it, I can't stand 90s music.
I smell sex and